Speaking of Walleye, 1 week from tonight, Toledo will play host to the ECHL All-Star Game. Players from all across the country descending upon the Glass City for the annual tradition. Now, as for the Walleye themselves, they flew back across country from a week-long stay in Idaho, where they failed to win a game in 3 tries against former BGSU goaltender Thomas Scholl and his teammates. Scholl actually played in 2 of the 3. The Steelheads get the dubs. And with that, we welcome him back. Journey across the country, quite literally. Matt Melzak, thank you for being here.
Hey, no problem, Eric. Good to see you again. I know it's been a little while, but we did have that little trip out to Idaho, so we had to actually fly somewhere instead of just bus.
You've been in the land of potatoes for a week. What do you do in Boise? I know there's hockey, but what else is there?
I'll tell you what a great city that they are developing there in Boise, and it is developing, I should say, because it's blowing up right now. Saw so much construction going on, and did see the blue turf.
Yeah.
By the way, it is still blue.
Okay.
For a little while longer, right? And then they gotta switch it out. So it was cool that we got a chance to get over there and see it. But I mean, just a gorgeous area. Certainly happy to go there, and hopefully we go again in the conference finals.
Oh, that would be tremendous.
Because then you would probably want to make that trip.
Well, who wouldn't want to go to Boise? That's the good news. The bad news is we go play 3 games and come out with a point.
Yeah, there were a few of those moments in the game. And let's face it, you're playing a very good Idaho team. They're now first in their division. They have been on an absolute tear. I mean, they are, 14 games over 500 since they left Toledo. So in early November, they have been playing fantastic hockey. We saw it on display for 3 consecutive games. Now, that said, Toledo, minus a few D, they're still getting, there's still those chances. You look at Saturday's game, too. You lose Ryan Obakowski in the first period, doesn't play the rest of the way. Now you're down to 2 regular defensemen in your lineup that started the year with you that you're counting on. It can wear on you. And it certainly caught up to Toledo a little bit this past week. And that's nothing against the guys that are in the lineup, but you're facing such quality forwards for Idaho, a team that can really score. On the back end, they can defend, they're good defensively, and they're really good in goal. And Thomas Scholl, who we're going to see in a week at the All-Star Game next week.
Former Falcon.
Former Bowling Green Falcon has really found his niche with Idaho. There's a reason why his goals against average is 2. There's a reason why his save percentage is .940. And it was on display. Some of the saves that he made, and I go back to the Friday night game, the overtime was unbelievable, by the way. If you get a chance, you can go back and look at that overtime. It was 5 minutes of pure insanity, chance after chance after chance after chance. I was exhausted after that, and all I was doing was describing it.
Yeah, right.
That's how good it was, and Toledo could have won 3 or 4 times in that. The saves he made on a 5-on-3 late in the 3rd period that night, Toledo definitely should have at least won that game.
This week, it's starting Monday to Monday, I'm saying here, is one of the biggest in Toledo hockey history with the All-Star Game coming up. Monday night, the following Monday, not tonight. I don't want you to get scared.
Okay.
But congratulations to you. You're on the call for it for the national broadcast. I mean, you've done it before, but another great honor to do it here.
You know what? It really is pretty cool. 2 years ago, I was the guy who was down, on the benches and interviewing players and being part of the atmosphere in Adirondack. This time, actually getting a chance to call the game. It'll be the first time that I've actually called it on television as the play-by-play guy. And that's quite a thrill. Looking forward to that. I mean, the one I did in 06 was on radio, as they still were splitting broadcasts back then.
Right.
Now, just to have that opportunity to showcase my skills on the NHL network as well is exciting.
Congratulations once again to Matt. All right, now, if you're looking for something to do this weekend and you're downtown, there is plenty. Let's take a look at how it starts. Saturday is part of the All-Star Weekend, starting at 7 a.m. All got to get that early ice time. A youth tournament, Pee-wee, squirts, various rinks all across the area. Noon to 6, Fan Fest at Hensville Park. And from 5 to 10 p.m., oh boy, it's for the adults, Brew Fest at Fifth Third Field. On Sunday, those 3 activities will continue. And then from noon to 3, the Hockey Hall of Fame luncheon at the Seagate Center. Some all-time greats will be there. Plus, Fort Wayne at the Walleye. That's right, they got a game the day before the All-Star Game. So busy weekend for hockey. Can't wait for it here in Toledo.